Hey, you guys, Emily Roberts here. I want to come to you this amazing Friday with some do's and don'ts, maybe even some fears and freedoms when it comes to social media sharing in your Plexus businesses. So I'm going to invite a couple of y'all to come watch now, but let's just kind of dive in and discuss what are you supposed to do when you are talking on social media, when you are maybe you're not talking on social media, you're not sharing, you are not excited about growing your business because it's intimidating, or you feel like I'm not a blogger, or I have nothing to talk about. I don't have a story to tell. I haven't taken my products in 2 weeks and you want me to talk about it? Let's talk about that stuff real quick. If you are watching with me, come say hi, come say hello. Tell me what you agree with or even disagree with, and share what's working for you in the comments. So first things first, Emily, what do I post on social media? What am I allowed to post? For me personally, when I first started back in 2014, I started with personal experiences. I didn't know anybody, and I was so skeptical that I didn't really want to share testimonies unless they were my own. Okay, so I was a new mom to Sterling. He was a 6-month-old baby and my husband was deployed. So I kind of had a lot of time on my hands as I stayed home. Yes, I had schoolwork because I was doing online school, but I had time to think about my post, okay? So my time when I first joined, 6 years ago is very different. So I would just talk about day-to-day things. For instance, as many of you know, my story comes with living on popping pills and drinking 64 ounces of Diet Coke almost every day. So that's what I talked about. Hey, you guys, met with my doctor. I am weaning off my medicine and I am now fully using my Triplex combo. Oh, and by the way, haven't had a Diet Coke in 8 days, 18 days, 28 days. I was giving people this day-to-day play-by-play of what Plexus was doing for me on a regular basis. I would post side-by-side photos, if I felt less bloated, or maybe I was getting through a workout for the day for the first time in years because I didn't enjoy working out, all right? So these were things that I was sharing on a regular basis in the beginning, okay? Let's fast forward. I am now senior Ruby. I'm getting ready to go Emerald. My second baby I'm pregnant with, and I'm miserably sick. Okay, some of you are on our team at this point. This is 2015, 2016 timeframe. I maintained Sapphire for 10 months because of this incredible team. Y'all literally kicked butt and just helped me so much because I was so sick. I didn't even have the energy to get off the couch and go throw up in the bathroom. That's how bad it was. I didn't even make it half the time. So no matter what season of life I was in, I had something that was a setback to me, okay? Whether it was my pregnancy illness, whether it was my husband being deployed, and I was so emotional and I hated getting on social media because everyone was so happy and with their loved ones, and my loved one was in a foreign country. I get it. We're going to have these moments in our life where it's not fair, and we want to throw fits or not do anything at all. Or maybe you get overwhelmed. Maybe because of all the negativity and the hatred, or maybe because you see someone doing so well in their business, that means you can't do well in your business. I get it. Okay. But that should not stop you. If anything, let that ignite the fire that is within you, because you joined for a purpose, okay? You have passions deep down inside of you that maybe you don't even realize yet. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I was sick and tired of my boobs sitting on my fat rolls, okay? That's literally what I would post about on Facebook. And some of you are not as blunt as me, and that's okay. You can talk about it in a scientific way. You can talk about it in a crunchy, holistic way, or a more subtle way, but just talk about it. Do it. Find an actionable item that you can share about and post about. And here's how you're going to do that, okay? You're going to post on social media just that I'm up to something. I'm bettering myself. And not because I'm better than you. I'm inviting you to take a part of this. Hold me accountable. But in your stories, that's where you post product pictures. That's where you use those Instagram story slides that we provide. There's additional ones that you can use that are in the One Plexus Instagram Stories Facebook group. Somebody that's watching that's in that group, can y'all tag that group in the comments or post the link in the comments for me? But you have options. You don't have to spam anybody. You don't have to cold or mass message anybody. This is a place for you to be yourself and talk about your journey. But behind the scenes in your stories, this is what I'm using. And this is what it does. Check out these 4 slides, okay? That is how you create curiosity. Not by changing your profile picture to a pink picture that says, this mom drinks pink with like 2 thumbs pointing at, no. Stop doing that. No. And I want to see your face. I want to see your face. Your audience wants to see your face, right? For instance, if you're a parent, right? Or even if you have dogs, okay, or animals in your home. If you wore a mask or a blanket over your head all day, your family probably would not take you seriously. I know my kids wouldn't. They'd be like, what are you doing? Like, they would not take me seriously. It's the same thing when your profile picture is words, or when your profile picture is like some sort of emoji, or something that's not you, or maybe a filter with like bunny ears. That's not you. I don't believe when I run into you at H-E-B or Kroger or Walmart that you're going to have bunny ears on your head, right? So this is just a friendly reminder to take the picture. Not only for the sake of Facebook and just knowing who I'm talking to, but most importantly, so that you can see how much you change, how much you grow, and how much you evolve. It is so, so important for me to connect with your face, okay? So that's one thing. But let's talk about those stories for a minute. So a lot of you are kind of intimidated by Instagram. You don't really know what to do or how to do it. Neither did I. I had to get on YouTube and watch someone teach me how to make an Instagram post. I Googled what are the purpose of hashtags. I literally would take time out of my day to figure these things out because I knew it would help me grow my business. I knew it would help me better and expand my audience because I knew more people I could reach on Instagram versus Facebook. Because Facebook is like your warm market, right? Family members, aunts, uncles, your weird cousins you don't talk to very much, or like the people in your neighborhood, the people from the gym or church. That's your warm market, people that you usually see on a regular basis or talk to at least once a month, right? Instagram is your warm market plus other strangers that have connected to you because of the way you dress, the way you talk, what you stand for, your passions, maybe the way you homeschool, whatever. So with Instagram, you kind of have more leeway and more freedoms. So that's why I wanted to talk about fears and freedoms when it comes to social sharing. If you are a loudmouth like me and you got some southern sass, Instagram is going to be your happy place. I feel like you can get away with more on that platform. But when it comes to Facebook, it's usually a little bit more conservative because you have family that are watching or however you do it, okay? So keep that in mind. So when it comes to just posting in general, and you're like, Emily, I'm so overwhelmed with life. I am so boggled down with a new baby, a new grandbaby, with my job, with volunteering at church, with volunteering at the school, or this homeschool life, or whatever. I'm so bogged down. I can't even think about what to post right now. Okay, I got you, boo. You ready for this? You can go on Google or you can go on Pinterest and type in these words, social media calendar. And there are brilliant bloggers out there that have created a calendar of content for you. So what that can look like is, for instance, if you're just getting started and you really want to stick to this, I suggest taking that calendar and making it the background of your phone so that when you open and swipe up, right, however you unlock your phone, that you are reminded to socially share somehow. Now, this does not mean 31 days of the month you are posting a Plexus pink drink and talking and making people want Plexus. Like, that's not how this works. A social media calendar can look like, today talk about your favorite fall drink, okay? Today, talk about your favorite pumpkin patch memory. Today, share your great-grandmother's pie recipe. Like, that is a social media calendar. It walks you through and just gives you an idea, something to post about every single day so that you're not trying to come up with content. You're not copying and pasting other people's stuff all the time because, one, the algorithms hide it because they know that you've copied and pasted. And two, because your audience can tell if it's you or if it's not you. And you have to take some time to do this. For me, it's Sundays. I know my kids are going to nap. My husband's going to go in the kitchen and meal prep or go mow the lawn. And I will sit in my bedroom for about an hour or two and I will plan out my social media post. If I actually feel like writing up something, I'll save it in the notes section of my phone. If anything, I will go take pictures. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't always have full makeup on. Today I had to take some pictures for corporate and for some other things. So I do my makeup, I did my hair, or I'll put on a hat or something, and I'll change my shirt like 7 times. I'm serious. That is how I have so many picture ready photos, because I will go put on a beanie or put on a hat or change my top or change my pants, because I need multiple pictures for the rest of this week. But y'all better believe this, mama, I'm not putting makeup on 7 days a week. No. I've had makeup on twice. I had makeup on Wednesday and I had makeup today. The rest of the week, my hair is in a bun. I smell bad and I should probably shower more. All right. That's real life. That's what I'm talking about. Stress, sweat. This is the season of stress, sweat. Okay. And so that's real life. But today I'm like, you know what? I have makeup on. I need to make the most of this. So I'll go get and try on some different outfits, and literally takes 15-minute tops. I'll take 30 different selfies. Women, you feel me, right? Maybe men too. I don't know. Do guys even take selfies? I don't know. The ones on weird dating apps probably do, right? But anyways, I'll come in here in my office chair and I'll snap a picture like this. And then I'll go outside in my backyard because there's trees behind me and I'll take a different angle, right? Or I'll hold up my pink drink and I'll drink my pink drink like this. But I take 30 different photos in different outfits so that I have content for the rest of the week, because Lord knows, oh my God, I'm blind. Okay. You just accept it when you get an eyelash in your eye. You're just like, I'm blind for life. It's done. Okay. Anyways, I digress. I just prepare for my week because I'm realistic. I know that I'm not going to get ready. I'm not going to be put together, because come Tuesday, my child might have a meltdown. I miss a workout. Next thing you know, I'm at the donut shop talking to Larry, the vet, because I don't feel like doing anything. I'd rather eat carbs. I get it, okay? Sometimes life happens and you don't feel like being the pretty Plexus princess. And I don't want you to be. I want you to be real life. And that's the whole point of this, is the do's and don'ts. So I had a great conversation with Denise. She might watch this later. She's at work. And she was like, Emily, I just don't feel like getting my makeup on after, a 36-hour shift. I just want to go home and nap. And I'm like, okay, do it. But what if you didn't nap? Maybe nap right after work. But after the fact, you took your Metaburn and you're active. How would that make you feel? How would that make you get through your days? Would you have time for extras like holiday shopping or laundry or going to see your new grandbabies? I think sometimes we forget that we can fit Plexus into this little nook or gap, but instead we have some sort of reason, but it's truly an excuse, because we are all busy. Okay, myself included. And I just want you to remember that having content available and at your fingertips will take such a load off. Okay, it just makes it way more fun, because you can just grab a picture, put a little filter on it, and then whatever you want to talk about for that day. Maybe someone set you off because of politics. Maybe your kid is sick. Maybe you're volunteering at your kid's school and you're so excited to spend time with them. Whatever is on your heart that day, you can just use that picture of you, not a quote, not some weird graphic from Google, not someone else's photo, yours. And I think that is so, so, so important. So I'm going to share my screen real quick because I want to show y'all this social media calendar and what I'm talking about. So when it comes to sharing different content. A lot of people will post these on Instagrams. There's different social content bloggers, I think, and they'll put it in the stories of things that you can talk about every day, if not every day of the week. So we have a video in this page actually somewhere that says, on Mondays we have Motivational Monday. On Tuesdays, we have Business Tip Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we talk about wellness. On Thursdays, we have our throwback photos. So maybe what we used to look like when we first started our Plexus journey and what we're like now. And then on Friday, it's Freebie Friday or Foodie Friday or even Freedom Friday, where you can talk about the financial aspect of your Plexus business. But you can have these designated days to help you stay on track. But a social media calendar just makes things so much easier. Okay, don't go to Google, because Google is not helping. The best place to find these would be Pinterest. That's where I have the best luck. And I'm going to pull it up here in just a second if I can get it to pull up. But this is what I use. I'm not kidding. I use social media calendars because as a mom of 3 small children, 6, 4, and almost 3, I'm like, sometimes I'm just up to my eyeballs in corporate deadlines or like personal things, and I can't do it. So, okay, Pinterest is where it's at. I just Googled social media calendar on Pinterest. I'm going to flip this around. And by doing so, it pulled up so many cool things. It even tells you how to take photos, okay? So like this one says, share a before and after, a funny meme, a short video tip, something behind the scenes, like behind the scenes mom life, a sneak peek. So like right now with our holiday launch coming up, you could do a sneak peek, a flat lay or a styled image, maybe your outfit of the day or all of your Plexus products, or maybe you're making a Plexus lean shake, so all of the ingredients. But it literally gives you 50 different ideas when it comes to social media sharing. And then over here it says call to action prompts. So you will hear me say a call to action, especially if you're using stories as a place to promote Plexus. Your call to what you do or what you end those slides with, right? So you have a series of 4 to 6 slides in your stories, right? Those pictures that look alike. You post all of them in the order they belong in, and then on the last one, you will add a poll or a question or vote here or DM me right now. And so these are prompts that you could use to make people message you, okay? So for instance, this one says, if you're on Instagram, double tap this post. If you agree, maybe you shared a quote, okay? Maybe it is you holding your kid in the middle of the grocery store throwing a fit, right? But double tap if you feel me, mamas. Or save this post and come back to it later. I'm sharing my grandmother's chocolate chip cookie recipe. You don't want to miss it. So save this post. By doing this, by telling people to save your post, share your post, double tap, that is creating a change in the algorithm to bring people back to your social media. It is so important to use these prompts and take 3 to 5 minutes of your day just to type it out, because it does work and it makes a difference. Here's a few more. Watch my stories to see blank. For instance, our holiday launch is next week. Follow along in my stories if you want to see what the future holiday launch is going to be, or you can create a countdown on Instagram. There's so many fun things that Instagram provides, okay? The next one, would you rather? This is a great question and call to action for Facebook and Instagram. It makes a great Facebook post. Would you rather drink hot peppermint tea or a peppermint mocha from Starbucks, and just get people to engage with your stuff? And I think that sometimes a lot of you do this on accident and you don't even realize it, but you can make it Plexus. Like, would you rather take a probiotic or not poop for 2 weeks? I mean, you can really go however extreme you want, okay? And some more prompts. I need advice here, ... Tell me about your blank. Click the link in my bio and watch blank. Tell me if you're the same as me here, and then explain your story or your side or your point of view. Hey, do you want to know all about healthy protein shake recipes? Keep reading. Watch my story for blank, or try it here first. So there's so many cool ways that you can be a smart social sharer and work smarter and not harder, because after a while, the same pink selfie with your pink drink, people expect. So do something different. Do something that will make you stand out. For me, 6 years ago, that was making a video. And then now we have Facebook Live. You literally have a tool at your fingertips that helps you propel your business. What are you afraid of? Rejection? Because whether you do or don't, they're going to reject something. And some people don't belong on your social media, and that will come to light, and that's okay. Every day my block list gets longer because I don't have time for bullies and I don't have time for hate. So don't tolerate it, okay? Don't tolerate it on your post. Your Facebook, your Instagram, that's your business card, guys. That is your storefront. Just like I go into Smoothie King and I place an order and I want this shake, they're going to be like, thanks, but they're not going to close up shop and lock the doors and not take another customer after me. That's what it's like when you guys stop posting on social media. You make one post, you maybe get a customer, you maybe get some likes, and then you never post again. That's literally like locking up shop and never having another customer. It sounds ridiculous, right? That's how it feels to your leaders as we encourage you to keep sharing and be consistent, because your social media is your storefront. And you can have fun and make it simple. It doesn't have to be scary. Always, always, always remember why you got started, especially on the days when you feel like quitting. This right here.
Hi, everybody.
This is why I do what I do. This is why every rejection doesn't even faze me anymore. Because I'm putting her through college. I'm paying for her future wedding. Tomorrow I'm paying for her birthday party. That's why we do what we do. So keep that in mind and don't you dare give up.